They attacked me from behind. There was nothing I could do. My arm was restrained and the attacker covered my mouth.
Hold it.
Was the person male or female, or are you not sure? I don't remember much. But I do know the person easily overpowered me. I remember they grabbed my left wrist. I tried to scream, but they quickly covered my mouth before I had a chance. I desperately tried to break their hold, but it was no good. It sounds like the attacker managed to restrict her movements from behind.
Okay. Yeah, ask that.
Hold it.
What'd you pull off? Was it the necklace? What exactly did you pull off? Was it the heist of the century? I was still really dazed at the time, so I can't remember it very well, but when I flung my hand up, I felt myself grab a small, round object. I must have pulled it off without thinking. I felt whatever it was snap right off. So, from what you're saying, it sounds like this could have been something that was on your attacker's person. I think so. I can still feel it, even now. It felt like I just snapped a piece of rope or something. I really wonder what that could have been. I think I would recognize the shape if I saw it.
Well, we'll just have to
She'd
present
recognize
it.
the shape if she saw it? If only we had something that could trigger her memory. Then all we have to do is present it and we'd be in business.
Maya, we know.
Yeah, tell me about it. You know, that might not be such a bad idea, Maya. I'm gonna press the last thing anyway,
Oh, okay.
just to see what she says. Although I'm pretty sure that's exactly what
Yeah.
we're doing, as they've held our hand right to the right answer. Okay. You say you lost consciousness. Yes. In fact, it actually felt a lot like magic. It was the first time I'd ever experienced a magic spell quite like that. As I thought, there was no magic at play here.
Well,
There was magic at play here. Must I remind you that the Great Witch Bezella can use any and all magic with the snap of her fingers? She doesn't have to. She just can.
Doesn't have to snap. She can.
Indeed, such a spell does in fact exist. It was, oh, blast it, what was it called again? Don't sweat it, Your Honor. Just leave it to me and my old trusty Grand Grimoire. I wonder, could Kira's attacker have actually been a witch? Really doesn't look like magic was used to knock her out, huh? Anyway, looks like Kira's telling the truth. Still, she's definitely avoiding making eye contact, not to mention she seems extremely hesitant. There's no doubt about it, she's trying to keep something big from getting out. In that case, Nick, let's give it all we got and get to the bottom of this. Yeah, it really feels like there's a lot of writing on this one, Maya.
Alright.
So, I think
Pendant it up.
we're going over to this. Pulled something off my attacker. Oh shoot, I pressed press and I meant to present.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, the wrong button.
Leave it, let's go back to it.
It's the old double press. We're just gonna skip past this.
Yeah, and go back to it. Ha ha ha. Whoops.
Present. So I really think we're just showing the pendant.
Yeah, present
It's
it.
busted. It's been torn, has some black stains on
Definitely
it.
that.
Miss Kira, you stated that you felt yourself snap something off of your attacker. Would that thing by any chance be this right here? Oh, that's it. I recognize that shape. That was the object I grabbed. What did you say? But that's the accused's pendant, is it not? It is not, Your Honor. There are actually two pendants like this. The one you can see here is the counterpart to Miss Cantabella's pendant. Now that you mention it, I remember. The necklace was actually very tough. It really didn't rip right off so easily. So, I struggled against it, tugging and pulling at it for a bit, and I must have scratched their neck in the process. Wait a second. You mean you scratched your attacker's neck?
Ho ho.
I think so, but I don't know for sure. Nick! In that case, that means that dark stuff on the necklace could be... Yeah, it could be the attacker's blood. Let's do a DNA test on it.
can't-
Oh, shoot, Middle Ages! As the court can clearly see, there are still traces of blood left on the necklace itself. Take one good look at my client and you'll notice there are no visible scars or cuts of any kind around her neck. Ergo, there is no way Miss Cantabella could be Miss Kira's attacker.
Right. Oh?
Nice try, Defender, but I must stop you right there. Huh? Have you already forgotten what I told you? The Great Witch can use any spell in existence. She could have easily healed any such wound in the blink of an eye.
Really?
She's basically Wolverine. Gah. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I already miss Inquisitor Barnum. Man, we really can't catch a break on this one, huh, Nick? Let us resume the interrogation. Witness, continue with your testimony.
Okay. So what has been?
Struggled to get away. I think I pulled something off of my attacker.
And then what's the last one?
That's when I lost consciousness. I woke up to find myself next to the bell on the top floor of the tower.
Alright, what is the first thing again?
I was waiting on the middle floor of the tower. I started to turn around, but I was too late.
Alright, that's not useful. I think it's the last one.
So did we find...
This might be
in the Grand
important.
Grimoire. Was there anything...
Oh, did she find a new spell?
I don't know. She hasn't said so yet, so she probably actually hasn't. Go to our Grand Worm. Summons for the Great Fire Dragon for the Caster Command, responsible for the legendary fire. So that's new that we have, but I don't know.
Is there anything that is important here? Can we look at our evidence really quick?
Yeah.
Alright, so what's the first thing say?
This is just the case outline. Spell like Cantabella charges
Yeah.
being Bizella, use magic to kill the town's
What's the
creator.
robe?
Invisible robe is invisible robe, visible only to Eldritch Wood inhabitants. The contraption to let people go up and down. Sketch of the entire bell tower obtained from the vigilantes.
Alright, well, I think it's the robe, but I'm not sure which one to present it with. Is that or the mechanism?
Do you want to use a hint coin?
Use a hint coin. Either the mechanism for the last part with the bell tower. Oh, it is.
I'm supposed to present something here.
It is the robe, I think.
Let's see what they say. It's not the robe.
It's not the robe.
They attacked me from behind. There was nothing I could do. My arm was strained, and the attacker covered my mouth.
What's the other thing next to the contraption?
Vigilantes report, Bell Tower was constantly guarded and there were no trespassers.
Okay, present that.
You think it's that?
Yeah, because whoever attacked her then, we're trying to figure out who it is, because they got past the vigilantes and we just established it's not a spellidus now. I mean, she said maybe, but I think it's that. I don't think it's...
I'll do it. Let's do it.
Objection.
Oh, that's
Nope.
wrong.
Nope. You
Crap.
were wrong.
Sorry.
You were wrong. I
wrong.
trusted you.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so what is it then?
You should at least have the good sense to notice when you make a mistake.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so what else is in there?
It's not this. It's either the contraption or the strap. And I might say the strap because if her arms are strained, how'd she tug on it?
Oh, you're right.
And that was the other thing I was thinking of. But I decided to humor your clearly wrong thing first. Miss Curie, there's something a little strange about your testimony just now, wouldn't you say? Huh? You stated that you were attacked from behind and that the attacker grabbed you by the wrist, correct? Yes, that's right. Assuming that was in fact the case, then I'd say no matter how much you struggled, there's no way you would have been able to yank off this pendant, don't you think?
Sorry.
The strap on this pendant is too short. There's no way you could have reached behind you and managed to pull it off. That is a good point. Miss Kira, the only way you would have been able to yank this pendant off your attacker is if they were standing directly in front of you.
Ah.
No! No! Order, I say. Witness, is this true?
Objection.
The witness was the victim of a physical attack. It's only natural that she'd be a bit confused on some of the details.
Objection.
High Inquisitor, I wouldn't exactly call mistaking the location of your attacker being a bit confused. I'd call it more a barefaced lie.
Bald-faced lie?
A barefaced.
Bear.
Well now, Defender, I see you are as pathetically short-sighted as ever. Maybe we'll get you some glasses. You can wear Kira's. Your argument is only valid assuming this girl here actually saw her attacker.
Actually, it was like, oh, does it say that? No.
No. If she was not able to see this person, well, I'd say it'd make no difference where they were standing. Then that means the attacker was also wearing one of these robes? That is impossible, my lord, as the witness already stated earlier. Only residents of the Eldritch Woods are able to see these robes. In short, the attacker must have been a witch and must have disappeared from sight with the use of magic. You must mean the Great Witch Bezella. There is one more thing proving the attacker to be a witch. And just what might that be? The witness has stated that she lost consciousness. If you take a look in the Grand Grimoire, you'll notice there's a spell called Feign-Fall.
Here we are.
Witness, allow me to ask you. Did you hear the incantation of this spell? Now that you mention it, I do remember hearing something like that. Say what? Aha, here it is. Feign-Fall causes those that hear the incantation to lose all consciousness. We must not forget the Great Witch can use any and all magic at will.
Oh my god, I know, Darklaw. Keep just saying it forever.
The spell Feign-Fall has been bookmarked in the Grand Grimoire. Witness, amend your testimony to reflect this important piece of information.
Good, good, good.
Yes, right away. Oh boy, I can't believe she managed to get out of that one. But still, I'm not about to give up just yet. I'll keep on going until we finally get to the bottom of who this attacker really is. Now then, let us continue with the interrogation.
Okay.
Heard the incantation for Fairfall, and before I could even turn around... Wait a minute. Let's press her.
Yeah.
Just straight up. Press her till she falls over. You heard the incantation. Are you absolutely sure about that? Yes, there's no mistaking it. The attacker used magic to vanish from sight, went up the stairs, and then rendered the witness unconscious. Also, with magic.
Magic for everything.
Answers magic. With magic, everything's possible. It's like plastics. Clearly, this must be the work of none other than the Great Witch, Bezella. It is no mere coincidence that the attacker was able to use such spells. This is certainly no ordinary witch. Afterwards, the witness's attacker carried her off. Naturally, that would require the use of both hands, one would think. Both hands, High Inquisitor? In other words, the witch would not have been able to hold a Talia Magica. Ah! Right, and the only witch that doesn't need a scepter like that is Bezella. I see you have managed to get that through your thick skull, Defender. Very well. Continue, witness. Yes.
Okay.
I was suddenly attacked. There was nothing I could do. My arms were restrained and my attacker covered my mouth.
Okay, so we know that now.
As I struggled to get away,
Okay.
I think I managed to pull something off my
It's
attacker.
gonna be the beginning part, because that's the new thing.
Or, well, we also have a new piece of evidence to present.
Right.
Let me just look at the spell and read it a little more there. Instant sleep spell. Cause those who hear the incantation to lose all consciousness. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard.
Oh!
So I think that there's no way she could have managed to pull something off if Feign-Fall had been used, because she would be instantly
You're right.
unconscious.
You're right. She
there
struggled
would
to
not
get
be
away
time.
after having heard it, she said.
I'm gonna present Feign-Fall.
Go for it.
Blap.
Objection!
Yep.
Miss Kira, I have watched you at that witness stand this entire trial, desperately trying to keep something hidden from the rest of the court. Huh? I wonder if you're familiar with the saying, a lie begets more lies.
Oh ho!
It means multiple lies are bound to unravel and leave your story with more holes than Swiss cheese.
Phoenix
Have you seen
about-
Swiss cheese? It's more hole than cheese.
Phoenix is about to get smug.
Get to the point, Defender. According to the Grand Grimoire, Feign-Fall causes a person to lose all consciousness. It's written here in black and white. Its effect takes hold the second the incantation is heard.
Bum bum bum!
Huh. Miss Kira, you testified as follows. You heard the incantation for Fainfall and immediately became aware of the presence of your attacker. You then put up a fight. But if you really did hear that incantation, there's no way you would have been able to yank that pendant from your assailant.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this?
The meaning is that Miss Kira didn't actually hear the incantation like she claims she did.
But then, why on earth was this girl unconscious?
She fell asleep like a lazy bum.
It's just kind of late out. It's past her bedtime. Kira was definitely knocked out by whoever attacked her. And when she woke up, she found herself up on the top floor of the bell tower. It's possible Miss Kira was rendered unconscious by
Shit.
something other than magic.
Oh my god, use a hint coin. This is a tough one.
You want to use a hint coin?
Is it all-
I think it's just something other than magic.
You think so? Can you save it?
I'm
first?
just gonna throw a hint coin. We have a ton of them, and you
Okay.
want it. This is Amanda, not me. Something other than magic.
Okay.
The answer here is obvious. Something other than magic must have knocked her out.
Objection!
And what, may I ask, makes you so certain of that? Is it not possible that another spell could have been used?
Objection!
Whoa!
That's just not possible. You, of all people, should know that.
What?
Miss Kira's claim that she heard someone say the incantations is completely false. Even so, that wouldn't be too much of a problem if she actually had heard an incantation.
That's right.
However, going by her testimony, that can't have been the case. The only spell capable of making someone lose consciousness is Fainfall. Isn't that right, High Inquisitor Darklaw? Or do you
Yeah.
have another spell
Yeah,
that you'd like to
Darklaw.
pull out of your butt,
So is your butt smell?
where you keep the spells? Fart it out.
Defender, are you claiming there was another way besides magic that could have been used to render Miss Kira unconscious?
There's only one other way, the thing that crossed my mind. I'm speaking, of course, about sleeping
That's a
medicine.
weird jump.
Sleeping medicine?
If you remember, Miss Kira stated that the attacker covered her mouth before she could scream. In doing that, the attacker was able to administer a potent sleep medicine, thus putting Miss Kira out like a light.
Indeed, that does make sense.
Therefore, Your Honor, the attacker did not necessarily have to be Bezella. I mean, why would an all-powerful being capable of commanding any and all magic need to resort to drugging someone?
Yeah.
Hold it right there, Defender. They managed to sneak past the guards and make their way up into the bell tower. Clearly, they must have used magic to appear invisible.
Objection!
You don't need magic to make yourself disappear, High Inquisitor. Throw this on, and getting past those guards at the tower is a piece of cake.
Ho ho.
The robe of invisibility.
But despite all that, there's still one glaring problem. Miss Kira. Yes? You admitted to the court earlier that you were attacked from the front, correct? If that's the case, then there's only one possible conclusion we can draw.
You threw it in your mouth when you were sitting there.
You, Miss Kira, were entirely capable of seeing your attacker's face. Why is that? I didn't... It's simple. You even said it yourself. Only residents of Eldritch Woods are able to see this robe. That means, Miss Kira, there is a piece of the puzzle only you could possibly know. Only you can tell us the identity of the person who entered the bell tower and attacked you tonight.
Yeah, Kira, tell us. Tell us it's Darklaw.
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
I can't tell you. Exclamation point? Excuse me? No matter what happens. I just can't tell you no matter what.
A slapper.
Holding you in contempt of court. We're gonna burn you again. You see, everyone, this witness has been covering up for someone from the very start of this trial.
What?
But luckily for us, we won't be needing any more of Miss Kira's testimony. Because the answer is staring us right in the face. I'm speaking, of course, about the true identity of Miss Kira's attacker. All the clues so far point to this one person.
Oh, man.
Defender, I take it you are prepared to prove such a serious accusation?
Oh, man.
I am. Alright, looks like it all comes down to this. Now we'll finally see who's been pulling the strings this whole time.
Oh, man.
I think we all know who this is. Everybody at home? Do we all know? We all know? Everybody know? Don't say it yet.
Amir.
Yes, it was Amir.
Very well, Defender, tell the court. Who's the one responsible for attacking the witness and locking her up on the top of the bell tower?
Oh, you're gonna go right for Darklaw?
Boop, boop, boop,
I like our options are
I like
great.
that the vigilantes are here.
They're all squished
Tin
together.
Town heroes. Could have been Kira attacking herself. Could have been the storyteller being crazy.
Could have been the cat.
I think it's Darklaw.
Could have given them Eve. It's amazing. I think
Could
it's
say Eve.
Darklaw.
I'm gonna say Darklaw. Darklaw? Darklaw?
Go for it.
Darklaw? Everybody say it. It's Grossberg.
Darklaw.
It's me,
Darklaw.
Grossberg. Ah. No.
Yeah.
The answer is obvious, Your Honor. It was you. High Inquisitor.
Look at that resting
Darklaw.
bitch face. She just does not care.
Whoa.
She's like, what?
What?
She don't care. Yeah, they should have given us the judge option.
Order. Order in the court. Inconceivable. There's no way.
I must say, Defender, your courage is impressive. However reckless you may be, accusing a High Inquisitor is no small feat, I assure you. However, with serious accusations come serious consequences. One small misstep, and I will personally see that you never step foot in this courtroom again. Mark my words, Defender. I understand. My, how confident. Let us see if that confidence of yours is well justified. Miss Kira's attacker drugged her with sleep medicine. It likely took no more than a few seconds for her to lose consciousness. The medicine must have been very potent.
True. After all, its effects appear somewhat similar to magic. Like some kind of sufficiently advanced science.
There's only one person I can think of in all of Labyrinthia who could supply you with that kind of medicine.
And he's dead.
Sir Newton Belduke.
Yeah.
Objection!
Sir Isaac Newton Belduke. Defender, you are aware that Sir Belduke has been deceased for over 3 months now, are you not? That's a fact I'm well aware of. Believe me. While he was still alive, Sir Belduke provided the citizens of this town with a variety of medicines for whatever ailed them. But it wasn't all just medicine. He also created some very dangerous concoctions. That's why, after he passed away, all of his medicines and creations were confiscated.
That's right!
Confiscated?
Judge, you know what that means.
Inquisitor Barnum said as much in the last witch trial. The victim was an alchemist, after all. We were hoping the items confiscated from this study could provide some clues.
I miss Barnum.
Besides, such things must not fall into the wrong hands. It may not be the standard practice, but it was deemed necessary. The confiscated goods are stored in our secret vault. The only person with access to them is the High Inquisitor, Lady Darklaw.
How did Phoenix remember that? What a good memory! What a good memory, Phoenix.
Objection!
Huh?
So, because I have access to the medicine, I must be the one that used it?
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at, Defender?
Just because I had the drugs doesn't mean I was going to use them, officer.
That's right.
They're for my friend.
Unfortunately for you, I would hardly call that proof. You said it yourself. Sir Belduke concocted a plethora of dangerous medicines in his effort to assist the people of the town. Maybe I gave her a healing potion, you don't know. He was well known for this fact, a fact that he no doubt was none too pleased with. As such, it is highly likely that those same dangerous substances are still scattered throughout the town.
Like an Easter egg hunt.
And therefore, Defender, it is entirely possible that the culprit was able to get their hands on such dangerous medicine.
Indeed. Long has Sir Belduke's medicine played an active part in maintaining the health of this town's citizens. There is plenty of reason to believe some of the more dangerous medicines still remain within Labyrinthia.
A piece of advice, Defender. The next time you speak in court, I recommend you try procuring some real evidence before spouting such idiotic accusations.
Excuse me?
If you fail to do so,
What'd she say?
your next words will be uttered to the flames.
She threatened to burn him just then?
Figures. I knew she wouldn't take that argument sitting down.
Both High Inquisitor Darklaw and Inquisitor Barnum are the very harbingers of justice within Labyrinthia.
And we've arrested one of them already. Don't make us arrest the other.
Raising such an accusation against either one of them without valid reason will result in the most severe of punishments.
What does he mean by the most severe of punishments?
Death is usually.
I think the judge is saying that if I don't start making a case, we're going to start be paying Sir Belduke a visit real soon.
Oh.
In heaven. We're going to heaven.
Oh, good.
Congratulations. It's a good place to go.
Yeah.
I need to present some decisive evidence and fast. Pretty sure I should be able to do that much. High Inquisitor Darklaw is the attacker, and the one thing that proves it is...
Oh my god, you need to just... What?
Hint coin?
What? Hint coin, because what do you even... I don't know. Phoenix knows what he's doing, and I don't at this point. Piece of evidence or Darklaw herself? Oh, does she have the scratches?
The scratches! Let's do Darklaw herself.
Yeah, we can go for it.
You're the evidence. The defense believes there is one clue here linking High Inquisitor Darklaw to the crime. High Inquisitor. That clue is actually still on you right now.
So she keeps touching.
On me?
My scratches, you mean? No.
Well, I mean, I have these claw hands, so, I mean, maybe I just...
I must admit, I do not know where you are going with this, Defender, but please point out this clue to the court. Show us this clue supposedly still on the High Inquisitor's person.
Oh, we do. Get to magnet. Okay, go for... Why does it start right at her boobs?
Wow.
Come on, game.
Inappropriate. Let's avoid those.
All right, it's definitely her neck.
Oh, no.
You missed it.
Objection.
I did miss it. I didn't mean to press that. Remember when you get that smug look and take that pointing finger out of my face? Huh? That is... Unless you'd rather I remove it for you.
Yeah, sorry.
I didn't mean to press that! That was accidental!
Well, now we have 2 left. Better make no mistakes.
Jeez.
Yeah, go slow. We know what it is. Don't have to hold our hand. Game.
I know.
All right, go a little slower this time.
It's because the button was... The present was right there at the top, and I accidentally pressed it while I was moving my thumb around down here. In her neck.
Got it.
I know I did it on accident.
The High Inquisitor's neck?
Everyone's
You don't
so
mean...
mad.
Miss Kira yanked this pendant off her attacker's neck. If you present her boobs, I think the same thing would have happened. She'd have just gotten maybe even angrier. Still has a bit of blood on it. According to her earlier testimony, when Miss Kira pulled at the necklace, she supposedly felt herself scratch the attacker's neck. Is that correct, Miss Kira? Yes. Therefore, the attacker should still have a mark on their neck from having been scratched.
No!
Would you mind letting the court have a look at your neck, High Inquisitor Darklaw? I'm pretty sure that underneath that high collar we'll find exactly the mark we're looking for. Unless, of course, you were able to get rid of it with magic.
I don't think Darklaw could do magic. I don't think she could do any magic.
Most impressive.
What?
I have to say, Defender, you've managed to finally hone that dull blade of yours into something of use. You are correct. There is, in fact, a mark on my neck that I did receive tonight.
It's a hickey from Barnum.
What?
Jealous? You jelly?
What?
Yeah, the judge thinks this.
Lady Darklaw, what is the meaning of this?
Does that mean Lady Darklaw is the Great Witch?
What could it be?
Your Honor.
Yes, I can see you're still here, Defender.
Your Honor, I know you're shocked and everything, but come on, work with me here. Your Honor, the defense would like to call High Inquisitor Darklaw to the witness stand.
Yay.
What did you just say?
It's quite clear that the High Inquisitor has some connection to what transpired tonight, and what's more, there is a chance that she used her position of authority as High Inquisitor to frame my client as the Great Witch.
But never in all my years as judge of this court has an Inquisitor been asked to take the stand in the middle of a trial.
Well, we're gonna have to make some history here if we're finally gonna find the truth, Your Honor.
Even so,
Aw, Judge is all
This
shit.
trial cannot continue any further without an Inquisitor.
Hey, in that case, how about you get Inquisitor Barn? Inquisitor Barnum remains incarcerated in the underground dungeons for the crime of treason against the storyteller. I don't think he will be able to make it to this party. I've already killed him. No, he's fine. He's fine, everybody. Don't worry. No way! Most regrettable, Defender. Time for Layton to step in.
Please, 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 please.
This whole thing is hopeless unless High Inquisitor Darklaw takes to the witness stand. Espella will be done for, and the truth along with her. But on the other hand, without an Inquisitor on the other side, the trial can't continue and the outcome would end up the same.
Layton.
What should I do?
Layton. Yes! I'm so excited. Oh my god, we get animation of it. Dang.
I believe I can fill that role.
Oh, you can fill any role you'd like, Layton.
Oh, Layton.
What are you saying? I can prove conclusively that Espella Cantabella is, in fact, the great witch Bazella.
What? 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 Not what I thought you were gonna
Now, Mr.
say,
Wright,
buddy.
The time has come at last
Oh my god, this is so
to
awesome.
settle this once and for all.
Who is more anime? The question
We've been waiting
remains.
for the professor to show up. If there was anyone who could find some decisive evidence to win this, it was him. However, he ended up standing behind the Inquisitor's bench. The
so
professor
excited.
wasn't on our side here.
So
I had to
excited.
wonder what the heck was going to happen.
There's no way of knowing. Tune in next week. Well, this has been a really nice stream, everybody. Thank you much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's been great seeing everybody. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.